Hello, hello. Welcome to Giras y Desveladas. This is Father's Day 2026. I did not plan this at all. And if you know me, you know I don't plan much of anything. I just go with my feels. And I was thinking today is the fifth Father's Day without my dad. And you would think it'd get easier. But in a way, I'm the fifth Father's Day without him. So haces callo, right? It hurts, but haces callo. So I say. But by the same token, in reverse, this is the fifth Father's Day that I'm not hanging out with him. That I'm not taking him a cake, or his favorite was upside down pineapple cake. That's his favorite. What else? I always try, wherever I was, I would always try to get him. If I was visiting anywhere, I'd buy him a guitar, collar, guitar, this, guitar, that, always guitar items. Um, I like Yetis. I had it in brazen, I don't know what you call it, with Juan Guerrero, Los Sheekanosl, and a guitar on his personalized Yeti, which, por cierto, he lost, and somebody says they have it, but I never got it returned. And actually, I was going through photos of him, and there was another, like a coffee cup, which of course was the guitar with music notes. But I don't know what happened to that. We lost a lot of things de mi papá in the process. So I am here because not only to celebrate my dad, but first of all, to the people that say, stop talking about your dad, that's not going to happen. I'm so sorry. And you'll understand. I'll show you. For those of you enjoying your dad's, guys, if your dad is still breathing and on earth, take pictures, take videos, record them, hug them, kiss them, you know. Hopefully they were good dads, and if they were not good dads, well, I don't know about that. But you had a good dad, hug them, kiss them, take videos with them, take pictures, because this happens. And you will want to look back and look at all the stuff that recordings or videos, or not just photos. And luckily we're at a time where we can record them watching, we can record them talking, we can record them doing whatever. I mean, so awesome. So today I'm not gonna be that long because I know Gigi can run long, and I didn't invite anybody. If y'all want to come on, if y'all are missing your dads, come on if you like. I'll send me a DM, and I'll send you the link. Because I know I'm not the only one missing my dad. So I'm gonna start with sharing. Like I said, I think the title is "Songs You Never Heard," because a lot of times people will say, "I didn't know your dad wrote that," or "I didn't know your dad did that," or "I didn't know that was your dad." So we just picked a few. I called my sister who's on the road, and she gave me some titles, because for me, I'd be here all day, and like I said, I'll be all here all day every day with the Los Chicanos channel on. Because that's what I would want to do. So let's share the screen. And one song that I know a lot of people would tell me they didn't know he wrote it, and they didn't know it was his song, was "¿Qué más quieres, corazón?" You might have heard it with Ramon Ayala. ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? La 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 la. Right? But my dad wrote that song, and my dad recorded it first at Falcon Records. So let's hear. Although I can see that the title says "¿Qué quieres, corazón?" So that's interesting. But it's "¿Qué más quieres?" and you'll hear the lyrics. You'll hear them.
¿Qué más quieres, corazón? ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? Si a todo te lo he dado y ya me siento muy cansado de tratar de complacerte, mejor me pongo a beber. Y cuando esté muy tomado y que todo haya olvidado, otra vez vendré a rogar. Necesito una mujer que quiera más que tú y que no vaya a querer las cosas que pides tú. ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? Si a todo te lo he dado y aunque me siento cansado, otra vez vendré a rogar. ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? Si a todo te lo he dado, ya me siento muy cansado de tratar de complacerte, pero me pongo a beber. Y cuando esté muy tomado y que todo haya olvidado, otra vez vendré a rogar. Necesito una mujer que me quiera más que tú y que no vaya a pedir las cosas que quieres tú. ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? Si a todo te lo he dado y aunque me siento cansado, otra vez vendré a rogar.
That was ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? Los Chicanos de Juan Guerrero. And now I wanna do the other one I saw. Oh my gosh, this one. Nico Records. Vuela,
vuela, vuela, vuela, vuela, vuela, linda mariposa. Vuela, 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 linda mariposa. Mariposa vas volando rama en rama sin haber quien te detenga. Y destrozas una flor o destrozas un amor, vas rompiendo corazones sin haber quien te detenga. Lo que hiciste es con mi vida, te perdono, lo pasado no se puede remediar. Cuídate de algún amor, no te vayan a atrapar, de esas trampas no te podrás escapar. Ya no vueles, mariposa, a llorar. Vuela, 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 linda mariposa. Vuela, 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 linda mariposa. Mariposa vas volando, rama en rama, sin haber quien te detenga. Y destrozas una flor o destrozas un amor, vas rompiendo corazones sin haber quien te detenga. Lo que hiciste es con mi vida, te perdono, lo pasado no se puede remediar. Cuídate de algún amor, no te vayan a atrapar, de esas trampas no te podrás escapar.
It was from Men too.
Ya no vueles, mariposa, que después vas a llorar.
A los hombres también que andan en mariposas. Isn't that such a beautiful song? Vuela, vuela, mariposa. I mean, like, beautiful song. So let's see. My sister said this song was Jaime de Anda recorded it with Los Chamacos. And under Dime Que Color, but it's actually Di de Que Color. And it was actually chosen as one of the favorites for one of the guys, the engineers at Domingo Live, as one of the favorite videos before he left the studio and working at Domingo Live. He chose my dad's video coming onto Domingo Live a long time ago as one of his favorites. So that was cool. And so I got to see my dad. This actually backstory. When I went on Domingo Live to go sing my songs as Gigi Guerrero y Los Sheekanosl, as opposed to Juan Guerrero Los Sheekanosl, which we had been there before. You know, they were like, we're going to cut to video and then we'll cut to you again, you know, and you sing live. And they made me sing live, by the way. For those of you that have come on Domingo Live, did they make you sing live? They asked for tracks and asked me to sing live. And I had never heard of that. And I've been on there before, and my dad's been on there before, and I had never heard of that. I was like, okay. So they actually had a live mic. So when you see my performance on Domingo Live, the vocals are live. The vocals are live. Repeat, the vocals were live. I was like, what? Because I didn't even practice or anything, because you don't go live on Domingo Live. You play playbacks. So anyway, so they go and cut to the video, and then we're gonna go on live. So they cut to the video, and it's this video, which I was not prepared to see. I thought, okay, we're gonna do a video. You're gonna love it. I thought, well, it was when my dad and I came out, you know, with my brother and my sister and Cristina La Fabulosa Hinojosa. But no, it was this video. I was not prepared for that. So when they cut to me to sing, because they were done with they finished with the video and cut to Gigi to sing, Gigi's a mess. Gigi is chie, like I'm actually like, I can't even catch my breath. I'm crying so much because I didn't expect to see my daddy like that, like solo, and especially not that song. They totally caught me off guard. They thought they were gonna surprise me. They surprised me, all right. They surprised me. It didn't turn out, I'm sure, the way they had planned, because then they had to cut to them on the sofa and talk to somebody else that was not prepared to be there, and they're like, scrambling around to see what to do because I couldn't sing. So this was the song, and this was like, so it was there. They played it there, and then when this guy left this, and he was an engineer for a long time there at Domingo Live, and he picked his favorites, his favorite of all times, of all the times he was there. I think he was there for 40 years. One of the favorites of all times was my dad's, and this is the actual video of that performance. Let me see, where is it? That's my daddy. And that's Joe Escalante on accordion, and Lalo Vasquez on bass, and Johnny Herrera on drums.
Cuando te fuiste yo casi sentí morir, por eso ahora vivo así. Negra tu alma es, y no lo dudo que también tu corazón, para dejarme
Ay,
nunca
precioso, mi
tuviste
papi.
razón, y ahora vivo en la perdición. Diré qué color es tu corazón, si es rojo como el mío o negro como el carbón. Diré qué color es tu corazón. Debe ser por ti que me emborrache y que tenga mal vivir. Cuando te fuiste yo casi sentí morir, por eso ahora vivo así. Negra tu alma es, y no lo dudo que también tu corazón, para dejarme nunca tuviste razón, y ahora vivo en la perdición. Diré qué color es tu corazón, si es rojo como el mío o negro como el carbón. Diré qué color es tu corazón.
And that was the pick of that engineer chose as one of his favorites was Juan Guerrero, Di de Que Color, on Domingo Live. So that was an honor. But Papi talked about that show and how andaba despeinado because I think they had just come from a gig, or they were coming from somewhere else. They were not planning to be on the show, so it was last minute. So everybody's scrambling around, and so he didn't even realize that his hair was messy. Andaba desvelado, you know, en una gira, which is why the name of this show is Giras y Desveladas. Um, you know, I feel sad, right? At the same time, I mean, my dad was so funny. I'm thinking about, listen, we had an awesome show, by the way. Go back and see it if you missed it. We had an awesome show. Norma and I had an awesome show with Mike Gonzalez of the Iconics, son of Jimmy Gonzalez of Grupo Mas. And so we were done with the show. I was like, I put on my shirt and, ya anda toda tirada. And then I said, you know what? I want to do a show. I'm going to do a Father's Day show of Papi. And I called my sister. And I was going to come back all tirada, right? And there was one thing about my dad. My dad never, nunca nos habló mal, nunca, never, always made sure that he never made us feel bad. Always took care of our emotions and took care of us, of our feelings, you know. And I remember sometimes we would go out, or we were going to go to a performance, or we were going to go to maybe a get together, or or a recognition, an award show, whatever. And Papi would look at me like, is that how you're going? Or is that what you're gonna wear? And I'd be like, well, I thought this was what I was gonna wear, but maybe I can change. And sometimes I would say, yep, this is what I'm wearing. But sometimes I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe I can, dress it up a little. I mean, my dad was so funny. And he was so funny, and he was just such a funny guy. I mean, he had a great sense of humor. So did my tia, his only sibling. They were hilarious. Man, they could sit down, hable, and be risa, the type of risa where your stomach like hurts and you're like, stop, like you're asking them to stop already because your stomach hurts so much, from the laughing. That's the kind of laughing. That's the kind of funny. So funny, man. It was hilarious. I even have some pictures of my dad at my daughter's graduation. It's my daughter's graduation. I'm emotional, right? It's my only child, and she's graduating. I think it was college graduation. And I turn around to take a selfie with my dad, and he makes a face, like a funny face. I'm like, I mean, and I've got that forever. Take the pictures of your dad. Take the pictures of your mom. Take the pictures because you're gonna treasure them later. So that's definitely my suggestion. Um, there's so many funny memories with my dad, and he was just a funny guy, a thoughtful guy, a very sentimental person. He was very private, and entre with us, he would show his true self. He was lloraba enfrente de nosotros when something hurt him, and when his friends would pass, when Snowball passed, okay, when Juan Hinojosa passed, when hola Miguel, gracias, aquí estoy, recordando a mi padre, haciendo un show dedicado a él y a su música. ¿Qué más puedo hacer? Ya no lo puedo abrazar, aquí lo tengo en su música. Sí, saludos, Miguel. Y gracias por entrar. Ay, siempre hablo en inglés. ¿Me entiendes, Miguel? He was very giving and always willing to help. Yes, thank you, Tony. And you know what? That's another thing. To my best friend, Chema, uh, he didn't call her, by her name, or he called her Mija. He called her mi hija. You know, you weren't when you were around my dad. You were his family. You were his, and he treated you as such, even if you weren't technically. So even more so, like my primo Toñito. I mean, he loved my primo Toñito, you know, and he was just an awesome individual. I mean, I cannot, and not to make all of you all feel bad if you didn't have a good dad. I'm sorry. But all right, so we did Ti de Que Color, and what else did Mary Lou say? This one is a really beautiful song. I put it on before, and if you'll notice, a lot of these songs I put on on any promos and stuff because they're actually my favorites. And well, some of my other favorites are not available on Facebook because a lot of like this one, ¿Qué más quieres corazón? It's not on Facebook. It's I don't know what I need to do to get it on Facebook so that I have it as an option. But right now it's not. And so a lot of those songs, the favorites of my dad, are not actually available. He had great stories and was a great storyteller. He was a great storyteller. That's why I feel so bad. That's why I made this show, because he would talk about his Giras y Desveladas, and I never recorded him. Gigi has the worst memory in the world. I remember some of them, but man, I know there's so many that I don't remember. And so he was a great storyteller, man. And so was my grandpa. So anyway, this is another song that I use very often in my promos. Tú, mi alma y yo. Tú, mi alma. And here's the whole song for those. And which is actually part of the. This is the original. Let me put the original. Yeah. She has not. I paid the other Gigi account and not this one. So okay, so pay attention. Tu mi alma yo. It's just, I just, it's one of my favorites. I mean, yes, they're all my favorites, but this is absolutely favorite. Tu mi alma yo. That's coming up, Toña la Brava. It's coming up, Tony. Don't worry.
Vámonos donde nadie nos conozca, corazón. Nada más tú, mi alma y yo, y que el sol y el viento nos acompañen. Vámonos a buscar un nuevo amor. Y cuando el tiempo se acabe, le decimos adiós sin llorar a esa mujer que quisimos y que nunca vamos a olvidar. Vámonos, porque aquí ya nos quiere. La canción que era de ella se acabó, y quizás hallemos un rinconcito, corazón, nada más tu mi alma y yo.
That was Tu Mi Alma Yo. Such a beautiful song. Next up.
How to win the FIFA World Cup on Airbnb. Book a home near.
Next up is Toña la Brava. My dad only made two corridos. In his whole life, he only wrote 2 corridos. All right? 2 corridos. And, let's see. And this is one of them. The other corrido was El Tuerto that he gave to Ramon Ayala. So this is the other corrido that he made. Here we go.
Por mi madre.
What, let me just start that again.
Reza por mi madrecita, ya llegó Toña la Brava.
Ay.
Dijo que al verme con otra me iba a clavar una daga. Yo sé que no son habladas, yo ya conozco a la Brava. Dicen que allá por Jalisco mató a su novio y gritaba. Eso le pasa al que burla los amores de la Brava. Oigan bien lo que les digo, el que la debe la paga. de rumbos desconocidos. Traía bastante dinero y un rifle con plomo vivo. Dicen que venía buscando al que burló su cariño. Reza por mi madrecita y échame la bendición. Ya llegó Toña la Brava, quiere mandarme al panteón, solo porque allá en su pueblo yo le jugué una traición. Ya con esta me despido, con mi pistola en la mano. No le tengo miedo a nadie, pero esta vez ya de plano, Doña me trae en su lista, ya me avisó de antemano.
Alright, esa es una historia para todos los que andan ahí engañando a las mujeres. Se van a encontrar con una Toña la Brava y a ver qué les pasa. No lo hubieran hecho. Ok. Es el consejo del día. Another one of my, let's see. Oh, which one? You know what? Let me see if it's here. This song was one of when I met A.B. Quintanilla. He sang this song to me. He said, that's one of my favorite songs. And he sang my dad's song to me.
Como pajaritos formando nuevo nido, así somos tú y yo. Juntitos andamos, nunca nos separamos, nunca tú y yo. Como pajaritos cantando felices, nunca hay dolor. Nada nos molesta y nada nos cuesta gozar nuestro amor. Así nos dicen siempre todos. Te quiero a ti de todos modos. Nacimos uno para el otro, tú y yo. Así nos dicen siempre todos. Te quiero a ti de todos modos. Nacimos uno para el otro, tú y yo. Como pajaritos formando nuevo nido, así somos tú y yo. Nada nos molesta y nada nos cuesta gozar nuestro amor. Así nos dicen siempre todos. Te quiero a ti de Nacimos uno para el otro, tú y yo. Lovebirds, así nos dicen siempre todos. Lovebirds, te quiero a ti de todos modos. Lovebirds, nacimos uno para el otro, tú y yo.
And that was Lovebirds, Juan Guerrero, Los Chicanos. When I met A.B. Quintanilla, his dad introduced us, and he asked, so Abraham says, esta es Gigi Guerrero, es hija de Juan Guerrero. And AB was like, what Juan Guerrero? Because they're actually, and I've mentioned this before, there's people that claim they're Juan Guerrero, like my dad, Juan Guerrero, and they are not. So obviously AB had come across those people. And he's like, what Juan Guerrero? And I was like, de los Chicanos? He's like, oh. And he started singing Lovebirds. He said, that's my favorite song from your dad. I love that song. And so I was like, oh, wow, that is so cool. Believe me, when I got home, I was like, papi, I ran into A.B. Quintanilla and Abraham here, and he sang your song. He's like, really? I was like, yeah. And my dad was always, interesting. And I was like, no, this was A.B. Quintanilla, So it's a good story. The other song that was I wonder if it's here, Sweet Candy Baby. Maybe it's not. I don't think I ever put it up. Oh, it is. Oh, wow.
This is a song about a breakup.
Gigi really needs to pay attention to what bills she pays. Here we go.
All the sweet candy babies everywhere. Candy baby, he notado que el amor que tú me has dado es sincero. Y me gusta que me digas muy cerquita al oído, yo te quiero. Quiero estar dentro de ti, muy cerca de tu corazón y ahí quedarme. Candy baby, sabes bien que tu calor vas a matarme. Candy, desde que te conocí, toda mi vida ha cambiado y me siento enamorado. Candy, déjame vivir contigo, te doy todo lo que tengo, todo a cambio de nada. Quiero estar dentro de ti, muy cerca de tu corazón y ahí quedarme. Candy baby, sabes bien que si me quitas tu calor vas a matarme. toda mi vida ha cambiado y me siento enamorado. Ven y déjame vivir contigo, te doy todo lo que tengo, todo a cambio de nada.
That was Sweet Candy Baby, the Juan Guerrero, Los Sheekanosl. The other one, oh, this is another favorite. Okay, there's some like serious noise going on. I guess it's Father's Day, drunk people. This is my bestie's favorite. Oh my goodness.
Nunca pensé que me amaras, nunca pensé que un ángel como tú se enamorara de mí. Caray, el amor llega una vez nada más. Hoy que llegó, no sé qué voy a hacer, pues tengo miedo perder. Pero ¿cómo se le habla a un ángel? ¿Qué se le puede decir? No sé si besarte o abrazarte, o simplemente mirarte y sonreír. Caray, nunca pensé que me amaras, nunca pensé que un ángel como tú se enamorara de mí.
And that was Caray from the Far Out. I believe it's from the Far Out album, and then Hacienda Records, 1981, if I'm not mistaken. The next song. Oh, of course. Oh. All right, so this I have to go back because this was con Los Mandrills. Okay, Papi played and recorded with Los Hermanos Banda, the first recording, and then it was with his friend Oscar Berral y Los Mandrills. And this song.
Tengo una cita con Marilu.
Marilu.
No lo podía creer, pero ahora puedo ver que eres tú. Oh Marilu, siempre serás tú. En esa cita con Marilu, yo me daré valor y le hablaré de amor. Oh Marilu, siempre serás tú. Si ella me quiere, yo la amaré. Si no me deja, jamás la dejaré.
Juan Guerrero, Villarreal y Rómulo Montalvo. Rómulo Montalvo.
Tengo una cita con Marilu. No lo podía creer, pero ahora puedo ver que eres tú. Oh Marilu, siempre serás tú. En esa cita con Marilu, yo me daré valor y le hablaré de amor. Oh Marilu, siempre serás tú. Si ella me quiere, yo la amaré. Si no me deja, jamás la dejaré.
And that was Cita con Marilu, con Los Mandrills with Oscar Villarreal and Juan Guerrero, and that was his original song, Cita con Marilu, who ended up being my sister, Marilu. Spelled a little different, but I have a sister named Marilu. So let's see, what was the next song that we chose? Oh, yeah. This one. Oh my goodness.
Parece que apenas fue ayer cuando yo te hice mi mujer, cuando yo te di mi amor, todo mi ser. Hoy los años han pasado ya y yo no te he dejado de amar. Ven conmigo y vamos a recordar que el amor entre tú y yo es puro, algo hecho por Dios y que ha durado a pesar de tantas cosas que han pasado. Y yo contigo siempre quiero estar, y si mi vida se va a acabar, y yo quiero morir contigo a mi lado. En este día que vamos a celebrar bodas de oro, yo te quiero confesar que aunque más viejo yo por dentro soy igual, y enamorado estoy de ti hasta el final. Que Dios te guarde y te tenga siempre aquí, donde por tanto tiempo me hiciste feliz. Toma mi vida, te doy todo mi ser, soy todo tuyo, hermosísima mujer. Que vamos a celebrar bodas de oro, yo te quiero confesar que aunque más viejo yo por dentro soy igual, y enamorado estoy de ti hasta el final. Que Dios te guarde y te tenga siempre aquí, donde por tanto tiempo me hiciste feliz. Toma mi vida, te doy todo mi ser, soy todo tuyo, hermosísima mujer.
I put this together a long time ago with, I didn't know how to do videos, but I wanted to get a video of the song out. All right. That was Bodas de Oro. And the other one, oh, yes. It's another beautiful song. Well, what can I say? They're all beautiful songs de Juan Guerrero. And this is one of the songs that we put on the Homenaje album that CHR Records put out. Ooh.
En este día que celebramos, que hace 20 años que nos casamos, frente al altar juré quererte hasta la muerte. Yo no sé cómo podré pagarte todo ese amor que me brindaste. Mi vida entera es lo único que tengo, vivo solo para amarte. Y ahora que vamos a celebrar nuestro aniversario, te juro que te quiero más que nunca, sigo amándote a diario. Te doy las gracias por nuestros hijos, son mi tesoro, me hiciste rico, me has hecho mucho, muy feliz, dulce amorcito. Yo no sé cómo podré pagarte todo este amor que me brindaste. Mi vida entera es lo único que tengo, vivo solo para amarte. Y ahora que vamos a celebrar nuestro aniversario, te juro que te quiero más que nunca, sigo amándote a diario. Te doy las gracias por nuestros hijos, son mi tesoro, me hiciste rico, me has hecho mucho, muy feliz, dulce amorcito.
And that was it for the songs we had on the list. Well, my sister was on the road, gave me a list, and we agreed on it. This show was just to, make an homenaje to my dad, say hi to my dad in heaven, thank him for everything that he's done, everything that he did for us in life, and everything that he's still doing for us in heaven. A lot of times when I'm driving to Austin or San Antonio or Corpus, I feel him right there, like he used to be, right there in the passenger side. I feel him, and like when I mentioned today, during the show with Mike Gonzalez, I said sometimes I get in the car and I'm in a mood, or something happened, or I'm just not in the right place, and I come into the car, and our song, because there was a song that I'm sure I've mentioned it before. There's a song that when I first heard it, I was like, oh my God, I love this song, right? And now, of course, as soon as I got home, I went to tell my dad, Papi, I heard this awesome song. Oh my God. He said, awesome. But wait, I heard a new song today. And he starts to play me the same song. So it became our song. Actually, we even practiced it at the house several times. He belted it out, and all of us, I'm sure there's a recording somewhere. But it comes on. And I know that's my dad. I know nobody has to, you try to convince me. You can't convince me otherwise. I know that's Papi. Just like sometimes I get into the car and one of my brother's favorite songs that he used to blast away to comes on, when I'm about to take off, and I know that's my brother. My mom, I think I just feel her everywhere. I just feel her everywhere. She's in everything that I do or even think. She's there. So Brenda, sending you much love. Aw, Brenda, thank you. Uh, so this show is just to a lot of my dad's songs were not heard with a different generation. And as a matter of fact, just to show you, my dad, I mean, he really was something else, and he was right there with everybody else. Why isn't he mentioned when they speak the other people's names? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Here it is. Fito, Alvarez, Oscar, Zamora, and Los Chicanos. What's next? Yeah, next week, Ramon Ayala y Los Bravos. This is thank you to I can't think of his name right now, but he gave us this. This guy went and researched my dad and took out flyers, and I'm sure I don't know where she's from, but let's see, Mario Science and his brother Wormy. I don't remember your real name right now, Wormy, but you, Science, gave us this, and it was gifted to us. And he just researched my dad and found a whole bunch of flyers from when he would perform and all, and just mentioned all over the place. And he's mentioned right up there with everybody else. As a matter of fact, let's see. Oh, did I get it or no? What's this? El Chaparral, Los Fabulosos Cuatro, Juan Guerrero, Los Chicanos, Tortilla Factory, Wally González, Cuatitos Cantú, Los, what? I don't know what. Los Alegres de Terán, Carlos Miranda. And there's Juan Guerrero. There's a lot of stuff like this that he found This one, Where the Stars By, Male Hearts, Where the Stars By. Ahí están los Sheekanosl right there. Cling. What else? They didn't upload. Oh man. Maybe next time. This is, but Papi was up there with everybody else, but he was very humble. He was very, very humble. Aquí está, mira. Aquí está, con Abraham. But my dad, I've met people that as soon as I meet them, they're like, yo, pounding el pecho, right? My dad was not like that. My dad said, when somebody else tells you you are, then that's, because you can tell yourself it all, you're blue in the face that you're somebody, or tell somebody that you are somebody, but it's when other people recognize you. And here he is with Nano Ramirez, the Falcon Records. Here he is with his buddy, Carlos Guzman. That was at the first Tejano Legends breakfast, I believe. Papi played bass on the first Tejano Legend Pioneers breakfast. That's what they told me. I wasn't there. There he is with Armando Chori Hinojosa. They were very, very friendly. Well, Papi was part of Los Fabulosos Cuatro when sometimes when Carlos Guzman was singing but also when Laura Canales was singing, and Papi played I think either bass or guitar. Right now, I don't remember. But yeah, so he was touring with Laura Canales, and my brother would go too. My brother would go because he'd go as roadie or helper, assistant, whatever. But no, Papi y Juanito nunca se separaban. They were, como dicen, como a carne a uña, I think is what they say. Anyway, joined at the hip. There was nowhere that my dad wouldn't go that my brother didn't go with him. So when my brother passed, it was just too much for my dad. There's Papi with CHR Records, formerly of Hacienda Records, Rick Garcia. So that was my daddy. I miss him terribly. Here he is with Chono and the gang. There he is laughing. You see? That's what I'm talking about. And Beto Garza right there in the bottom. And there he is with another band. I think there's a specific name for them. I don't remember, but there was another band that they played in. Papi first was a saxophone player. Played sax, and I play alto sax también, and my brother played alto sax. So everything that my dad built, I have built on top of, driving but listening. Oh yeah, okay, Mary Lou. So as you can see, there's Mary Lou. Mary Lou, what song do you want to hear? Oh, you're driving, don't type. You know what? Now my dad, like I've said before, my dad, cuando se iba en gira, ahí estábamos chille, llore, because we missed our dad. So, here's a song, lo que grabó, what's his name? Oh, David Lee.
Let's face it, most of us aren't going to set...
Se grabó Con Dinero No. This is the original when Papi recorded it for the first time. Here it is.
Porque no tengo dinero, dices que con otro te vas. Dices que él te compra muchas cosas, lo que quieras y más. Dices que él te compra muchas cosas, lo que quieras y más. Dices que el dinero compra todo, pero pronto verás que el amor que dejas con dinero no lo vas a comprar. Con dinero no lo has de comprar. Con dinero no lo has de comprar.
Con dinero no lo has de comprar. And David Lee Garza heard that, liked it, recorded it. What's the other one? Oh, I know, Marilu, you're driving, but hold on, I'll find it. There's, like I said, we could just be here all night. Literally. Oh, this one, Rumores, guys, Rumores. This is a cassette that came out in Freddie Records.
Dance is more than just using your body. So much of dance is
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll do that one next.
Se escuchan rumores, no sé qué pensar. La gente platica que mañana te vas y que no es cierto. Dime que mienten, que no tienen razón, que son rumores, algo sin fundación y que no es cierto. Porque me miras con mirada fatal, si acaso es cierto que mañana te vas, ya estoy llorando. Dime qué hago, di qué quieres de mí, si ya te he dado todo lo que hay en mí y te sigo amando. No lloraré, no lloraré cuando te vayas, no lloraré, porque si ya estás decidida y no te importa verme sufriendo, entonces vete, salte de mi vida, aunque mi corazón se esté muriendo.
That was Rumores, recorded at Freddie Records. That whole album is amazing. It's hard to find. It's still in somewhere in in cassette form. What's this? It's anything.
Cada vez que te veo, yo te quiero más, yo te quiero más. Será por tu cara, o será por tu pelo, o será porque eres tú. Te quiero por lo que eres tú. Te quiero sin saber de lo que vaya a ser. Si algún día tú me niegas,
Barre Falcón. Is Sergio Senior on top of it? Representative.
te quiero por el modo en que me hablas tú. Tu voz es como brisa que toca tu pelo y desliza sobre tu piel. Te quiero por lo que eres tú. Te quiero sin saber de lo que vaya a ser. Si algún día tú me niegas tu querer. Te quiero y no sé si será por tu cara o por tu pelo o simplemente porque eres tú.
That was my dad. Porque eres tú. Te quiero porque eres tú. Now this one, my sister and I have talked about it. Now, I might be mistaken, but I don't remember anybody else doing this. So until anybody says any different, I'm going to say my dad was the first one to rap. You heard it, and I will claim it unless somebody comes and proves me wrong. My dad was the first to rap on a Chicano song. If I'm wrong, let me know. But as far as I know, I never heard anybody do this at this time, which is 1971. So let's listen to some rap from 1971, Chicano rap.
Estoy enamorado de mi vecina, vive en la esquina y yo quiero que viva aquí. Estoy enamorado de mi vecina y creo que ella también se enamoró de mí. La conocí una tarde, regaba su jardín, le pregunté su nombre, no me quiso decir. El nombre es lo de menos, me dijo así: debes tomar en cuenta lo que siento por ti. Ahora que ya sé lo que sientes por mí, debo confesar en que me siento feliz. Nunca jamás me sentía así, nunca jamás me sentía así. Estoy enamorado de mi vecina, vive en la esquina y yo quiero que viva aquí. Estoy enamorado de mi vecina y creo que ella también se enamoró de mí. La conocí una tarde, regaba su jardín, le pregunté su nombre, no me quiso decir. El nombre es lo de menos, me dijo así: debes tomar en cuenta lo que siento por ti. Ahora que ya sé lo que sientes por mí, debo confesar que me siento feliz. Nunca jamás me sentí así, nunca jamás me sentí así. La conocí una tarde, regaba su jardín, le pregunté su nombre, no me quiso decir. El nombre es lo de menos, me dijo así: debes tomar en cuenta lo que siento por ti. Ahora que ya sé lo que sientes por mí, debo confesar que me siento feliz. Nunca jamás me sentí así, nunca jamás me sentí así.
All right. So, like I said, until somebody proves me wrong, I don't recall anybody doing rap, Chicano rap in 1971. So I will claim it until somebody else says otherwise. Very proud of my dad. Very proud of everything that he did. And yeah, I'm going on an hour and 20 minutes. I was only going to do a few songs, but here I am. It always happens like that. It always happens. So, I mean, because my dad, was recording music since the 60s. So there's a lot of music. There's a lot of music, the Juan Guerrero. And that's just not even including the stuff he left behind. So that he recorded in his studio but didn't take out. So as I traverse that, I will continue. My sister and I will continue to bring his music. Mucha gente nunca escuchó, mucha gente nunca supo. And my dad, like I said, my dad's name was among all the others. Why did he get erased? Because my dad wouldn't say. My dad never boasted. My dad was never the kind to say yo, yo, yo. But you know what? I'm here now to say papi, papi, papi. Juan Guerrero, Juan Guerrero, Juan Guerrero. Juan Guerrero did do a lot. Juan Guerrero was a pioneer of Tejano music. Juan Guerrero was ahead of his time, just like that. I put it up, but it didn't come out, but I'll show it later. He was ahead of his time with the music. They were the first ones to have pyrotechnics on stage. It was a show. As a matter of fact, one of the flyers, the Juan Guerrero Los Chicanos show, it was a show. Because my dad, because he was brilliant, would put gunpowder on the edges of the dance floor from over there in the back where they would do the sound all the way up to the stage, and he would light it up. People were scared, like, it's gunpowder. No, because it's gunpowder. It wasn't contained. He had to explain to them that's only when it's contained that it can explode. If it's open, it just fizzles out. It just fizzes out into, So, yeah, my dad was very innovative. Very innovative. He was brilliant. And a lot of the stuff that you hear in music from the 90s, from the golden era and on, you still hear it, still can't catch up. And I'm going to tell you something. People still can't play his music because it wasn't tan, tan, tan. It wasn't 1, 2, 3. It wasn't, baila, bamba, the 3 chords. It was very progressive. It was very, majors and minors and he would even mess around with the sound and loosen up a string to get a new sound, and people would be free. He would joke around because Snowball, I'm brilliant, genius guitar player, Snowball. He said finally he went to my dad's house like, what the hell are you playing? I can't get that sound. And Papi was laughing and laughing and laughing because he knew that he had le había desafinado la cuerda to make a different sound. So, I mean, he was brilliant like that. And I mean, he just knew how to manipulate music, because I mean, he was really quite the musical genius. Pero nunca se dio the recognition, the credit for what he did and who he was. And he never paid payola. He was very proud. He traveled all over the United States. He had hits all over the place in the 70s on his own merit. He never paid anybody. It was his music. Very proud of that. He was very proud of that. And so, but at the same time, because he didn't, well, the other, places that did like the payola played somebody else. And my dad was happy playing music. So he was very, very happy. So we're at an hour and going on almost an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm glad I did this. I wasn't going to do it because I've done it before and I thought, no. But I'm glad I'm doing this. I'm glad we're doing this. I called my sister. It's a weird place to be, to hear your loved one over and over and over again. Especially since my dad wrote Ya Te Vi, so many people singing it. It's not like I can get away from hearing my dad's music. Quisiera tener alas, Jardín Olvidado, El Tuerto, Con Dinero No, No Me Culpes. No Me Culpes was also recorded by other people. Grupo Potente, No Me Culpes. So many other songs that you would have never known that my dad wrote, but he did. And the reason sometimes you don't see the credit was because the music business, how it is, well, that's how it is. Sometimes people get erroneously credited. But if you should really want to know, if you're really curious, I've got the proof. So, to all those people out there who complain that I talk too much about my dad or make it too much about my dad made this. My dad made me. My dad created who I am. And my dad was awesome, by the way. My dad was awesome. There he is. This was the very famous Los Pecheros album. At that time, everybody was coming out with album covers with airplanes and limousines and stuff of that nature. My dad was never like that. And Mary Lou's almost home, thank God. So he did this. Put on pecheras and found a haystack and took pictures. And it was an instant hit. It was an instant hit. So if I don't, oh, by the way, if I didn't see your comments, you might be on another page I'm not at. So I am so sorry. Okay. The only one I can see is Gigi La Chicana Guerrero page. So if you're not on the Gigi La Chicana Guerrero page, then I'm not seeing your comments. But I thank you for coming in. And thank you for helping me celebrate my dad on this Father's Day. And even though it's tough, that this means it's the 5th Father's Day without my dad. And I just wish I could hug him. I wish I could joke around with him. I wish I could talk to him. I wish I could tell him when we get good news Like my nephew Mikey making the finals for the Guitar Center in Austin. He's the first one we want to run to and tell. But where do we go? Because he would have been so proud. Super proud. I can imagine his face, that proud look on his face. And then Papi would open his arms and just, would go and hug him. That's the dad we miss. I want to be known as a daughter who loved her dad and built an empire around it. Giras y Desveladas podcast, Tejano Music Legacy Foundation, Juan Guerrero Legacy Scholarship, the Tejunto Festival, Jugrimar Music, or none of that would have been done when my life, which is defined now through that, would not be if it wasn't for Juan Guerrero y los Sheekanosl. So I'm going to leave with my favorite, the Papi. One of my very, very favorites. And it's a sad song. Papi wrote a lot of sad songs. It's sad. He was sad. His best friend passed away. He was sad. He went through a lot. My poor dad. This was my favorite song. I guess I did do the video, but this has a better sound. So I'm going to do this one.
Mi corazón quiere querer una mujer que lo sepa amar. Cuántas caras he visto pasar y ninguna me gustó. Cuántos amores pude tener, pero ya nada quedó. Mi corazón quiere un amor, una ilusión, no puede hallar.
Yeah, it's the guitar, 1971. Yeah.
Mi corazón quiere querer una mujer que lo sepa amar. Cuántas caras he visto pasar y ninguna me gustó. Cuántos amores pude tener, pero ya nada quedó. Mi corazón tiene un amor, explicación no puede hallar.
All right. Well, you know what? I don't think I want to end on such a sad song. So, this was the first time I ever heard this song. Somebody you know her recorded it later. Somebody you know her recorded it later. But we first heard it with Juan Guerrero, Los Chicanos. Let me see. I can't find it. All right. Well, here we go. It might not be the best sound because this is one of my recordings, but bear with me. This is the first time I ever heard this song before it was recorded by somebody else. But like I said, my dad, this is the first, it's not, my dad did not write this song. It's a cover, but he recorded this in the 70s. Bad sound.
Borrachera, borrachera, borrachera. Borrachera, borrachera, con la camisa de fuera, eres buena compañera. Pa' aliviar el mal de amores, pa' callar los habladores. Que siga la borrachera.
For those of you fathers on Father's Day, sigan la borrachera.
Qué bonitas las praderas con sus flores. De mañana son muy bellas cuando aspiro sus olores, más de noche son mejores. Pa' brindar a salud de ellas y calmarme los calores. Empanzándome botellas que me duran si murmuran que me duran.
Hi, Mimi.
Si las copas que emborrachan son las mismas
There's
que me
Beto.
curan, que me importa andar borracho. Pongan copas en hileras, se los dice un buen muchacho. Que siga la borrachera.
Hi, Mel. I know you're missing your dad too. Yep. And that was borrachera, but it was not this one I actually did. I put together, man, I was just, I was trying to get my dad's song. I've always been doing this. I've been doing this for a long time, not knowing how to do any of this. I've always promoted my dad. But that was a bad sound. Let me think of another one. Mary Lou, which other one? A ver. One that we can hear bien. ¿30 besos? Oh, Sufre Sin Llorar. No, I did that one. It doesn't have a good sound. 30 besos. Pájaro, which one? Mimi. El de Mimi. We already played it, Mimi. I was gonna play where we love where Beto Garza sings. But that was the first time I came out with the ¿Qué más quieres, corazón? 30 besos. I guess let's do 30 besos.
Dame mi vida, dame más amor. Que no me quede desespero mi vida si no me das tu calor. Dame mi vida, dame más amor. Que no me quede desespero mi vida si no me das tu calor. Quiero que me des 30 besos con tu boca de coral. Quiero que me des 30 abrazos, te quiero amar. A veces te miro y nunca te puedo hablar. Quise verte un ratito mi vida para platicar. A veces te miro y nunca te puedo hablar. Quise verte un ratito mi vida para platicar. Quiero que me des 30 besos con tu boca de coral. Quiero que me des 30 abrazos, te quiero amar. Quiero que me des 30 besos con tu boca de coral. Quiero que me des 30 abrazos, te quiero amar.
This was not your regular music by a regular conjunto band. This was not. This was brilliant music de Juan Guerrero. Como nadie más. Like Joe Lozano from Corpus said, Juan Guerrero supo cómo hacerle, a ponerle esa especie, that spice that only he knew how to add to the music. He was brilliant. Los dejo, mi amigos, familia. Mary Lou, I hope you're home. It's weird because, like, I don't want to say goodbye. Because, like, it's like I'm talking to Papi right now. It's like I'm communicating with him right now. And I don't want to say goodbye. There's not a day that goes by that I don't miss you. There's not a day that goes by, or morning, or evening, or night, that I don't miss you. We didn't get to say goodbye. And I know you wouldn't have wanted to do that. I know if it had been up to you, you would not have done that. Sadly, your life was in other people's hands who didn't care. I will always love you, Father. Thank you for being such a wonderful dad. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you for caring. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for being so kind and taking care of us, always watching out for us. I can understand the love of God because I understood the love of Father. You showed that to us. And so I miss that every day of my life, even though I'm 56 years old. I'm always going to miss my daddy, my puppy. I want to say bye. Take care of us from where you're at. Watch out for us like you always did. Take care of me, Mary Lou, Mija, Nicholas, Mikey. Continue taking care of us from where you're at. Say hi to Mommy and Juanito. And I'm mine up.